room can admit they have at least one bad habit they'd like to quit. But maybe the only effort you've actually put into quitting your bad habit is just thinking about it. But with hypnosis, it is just as easy as just thinking about it. According to the American Psychological Association, hypnotic techniques have been used beneficially in the treatment of a vast spectrum of clinical problems, including habit disorders, chronic and acute pain, anxiety disorders, and personality disorders. To relate that to a real-life experience, I interviewed Heather Standish, an ex-smoker. She says, after my husband pleaded with me to quit smoking, I tried hypnotherapy. After one session, I haven't picked up a cigarette in 3 years. Bad habits are a problem in most people's everyday lives. Stress, depression, and boredom can be causes to help you to develop these bad habits. What you probably didn't know is hypnosis can be the solution to help you quit these bad habits for good. Today I will persuade you to use hypnosis as an effective tool when trying to rid your life of those pesky bad habits we all hate. For my first main point, I will go over some of the most common bad habits that might be a problem in your everyday life. I'm just going to show you real quick. We start with the problem, cause, and solution. The problems are bad habits. Let's start there. How many of you know someone who smokes or you smoke yourself? According to the American Heart Association, about 4 million Americans smoke, and 4 out of 5 want to quit or have tried to quit. Problems smoking can cause in your life, I'm pretty sure you all know the really long list of those. Let's start with yellow teeth and fingernails, gross. Why have a bad habit that makes you look less attractive? That's no fun. It also accounts for 4,040 annual deaths each year. So being dead is probably going to cause a problem in your life too, right? Bada bing. Okay, so the second most common bad habit is overeating. It's no secret that America is fat. Who doesn't want to go to McDonald's for that midnight McFlurry visit? We all know those are super yummy, okay? It's so easy to overeat. But, so third, I think this one's easy for all of us. You probably can all admit that you have gossiped one time or another. It's ranked #1 as a bad habit on the Daily List's top 10 bad habits. Gossiping especially is a problem in the workplace because people are bored, they have nothing to do, so might as well gossip. And nobody likes being gossiped about. Who wants to be known as the school slut? Not me, definitely. Yeah. Problem is, people might not care if it's true, but you do. Bad habits can range from a variety of very serious to not so much. But the point is that they can cause problems in your everyday life. For my next main point, I will discuss the causes that keep us addicted to these monkeys on our backs. So what is the causes of these bad habits we develop? Stress is a big factor of why people can't smoke or can't quit smoking. Every time they feel stressed out, of course they want a cigarette to help them ease that stress. Next, with the overeating thing, imagine that girl who just got dumped by her boyfriend. What do you think the first thing she wants to do is? Well, I've been a victim of this, so mint and chip ice cream, definitely a vice for me. I go to town on a full tub anytime I'm depressed. Can you remember the last time you were bored? And don't say right now, any of you. What better way to keep yourself occupied than gossip? It's fun, keeps you busy. Most gossiping is done in the workplace when employees are bored and can give you a reason to tell CZ that Amy slept with Danny. That's okay. So, wouldn't it be great if there was a solution these bad habits easy and simple. For my final main point, I will explain some ways you can use hypnosis to conquer those bad habits you might be suffering with. Remember Heather Standish, the smoker? She smoked cigarettes for over 22 years and just took one hypnotherapy session to quit smoking. She hasn't picked up a cigarette since. So first, an easy solution would be to see a hypnotherapist, but some of us can't afford that. It can be kind of expensive. But just think, if you do smoke, most Americans spend over $1,500 a year on cigarettes. You could save that money up and put it towards a hypnotherapist. It sounds like a good investment. Alfred A. Barrios, PhD, conducted a survey of the psychotherapeutic literature and discovered the following success rates for hypnotherapy versus therapeutic methods. It shows that psychoanalysis had a 38% recovery rate after 600 sessions. 600 sessions. Behavior therapy had a 72% recovery rate after 22 sessions, and hypnotherapy had a 93% recovery rate after only 6 sessions. That's a big difference compared to the 600 sessions for psychoanalysis. Who wants to go to the shrink that many times? Not me. Okay, so according to smokefreesociety.org, smokers spend a lot on cigarettes, so we decided we're going to save our money and go to a hypnotherapist. Next, you can learn self-hypnosis. It's actually pretty easy. There's a lot of sites online you can go to help guide you through it. And if you really think about it, all hypnosis really is self-hypnosis. Right now, what you guys are doing, listening to me, if you're paying attention and concentrating, essentially that's a form of hypnosis. Driving in your car, daydreaming, watching TV, all of these are forms of hypnosis. So you could actually go online and follow the instructions if you really have passion about quitting your bad habit for good, and it'll help you to learn the correct technique to get rid of it. And really, hypnosis has become a great tool that lots of people have used over time, and I hope that you guys consider using it today. Thank you.